5 terrifying, true, scary stories. Welcome, Slayers. It's Mayor Slayer, and I'm back with stories about the supernatural, legends, crime, mysteries, bizarre, strange, unsolved, and unexplained. These will surely make you think twice, so turn the lights out and grab your popcorn. Coming up in this episode, these stories surely seem like the inspiration board for a thriller TV show. If you are new here, welcome to the channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Lock your doors, pull those curtains closed, and delve into the darkness with me. Stranger in the woods. As a professional nature photographer, I often spend weeks alone in the wilderness, camping out, just me and my camera. While spending a weekend in a small forest known for its wildlife and untouched landscape, I set up my tent and spent all 3 days wandering trails and snapping photographs as I walked. I never saw a single human in those 3 days I was in the forest. Only deer, birds, raccoons, and other animals roaming through the trees. It was only after I returned home that I finally looked at the hundreds of photos that had been taken. One by one, I uploaded each image to my laptop. The beautiful natural scenery dazzled my eyes, with the exception of a few blurry photos that were on the memory cards. Everything was normal, or so it seemed. A chill ran down my spine as the last image was uploaded to the laptop. It was impossible. This photo shouldn't exist, and yet it was plain as day. The photo wasn't of the forest, or the animals, or the landscape. It was a photo of me. It was a photo of me sleeping in my tent. Someone was in the forest with me. What do you think? Who was there? Let us know below. Cemetery chit-chat. It's been raining a lot these days where I live, and today, finally, a blue sky. I took the bus from home to work, and it was pretty empty today. Only me, a lady, and the bus driver. I was standing up preparing to get off at the next stop when I clearly heard 2 different male voices having small talk. What a beautiful day! Yeah. One was the driver, and the other one? I began looking around for him. At first I didn't think much, as maybe it was someone sitting in the front. But when I got off the bus, I looked inside, and there was no one besides the driver and the lady. And then I realized that the small talk happened at the bus stop, which had a cemetery nearby, and I felt pretty excited. And no, I'm not taking any meds or drugs, not sleep deprived, no mental medical conditions. I just can't see any explanation besides that I saw a friendly spirit interaction. What do you think happened? A ghost making small talk? Tell us what you think in the comments. Demon passenger. I noticed a dark figure sitting on one of the seats of the upper deck of the bus I was supposed to drive. This happened at 7 a.m. I frantically push some buttons and say, it's too early for something supernatural to happen. When I look at the surveillance camera overlooking the upper deck of the bus, I can see the figure sitting there. However, when I go up to check, there's no one there. Mind you, the figure couldn't have left the bus because there was only one staircase to gain access to the exit doors on the lower deck. What happened to the mysterious shadow? And was there even someone there? Let us know in the comments below. Pizza stalker. I got a job as a cashier in the local store when moving to a small town in southern Michigan. After work, I would walk home to my small house and order a small pizza. This was my routine for 2 weeks when things took a strange turn. I called in my usual order to the pizzeria when a new voice, one I hadn't heard before, answered the phone and told me, "The usual? No problem. I'll deliver it in less than 5 minutes." And sure enough, within 5 minutes my order was delivered, and it was exactly what I had ordered every night before. When I tried to give the delivery boy a tip, he declined. He said he didn't need it, and that he was just working at the pizzeria to get out of the house and to try and meet new people. This became my new routine for about 3 months. I'd order the same pizza, and the same delivery boy would stop by in the same time. It was sort of a running joke between us, how he knew my routine so well. I grew tired of eating the same thing every night, so on my way home once, I stopped at the small diner across the street from the pizza place and had a nice dinner. And through the window I saw my usual delivery boy leave the pizzeria with a box in hand, heading toward my block. I returned home later than usual, and I found a pizza box sitting at my doorstep. On the box was a note that said, "Missed you. Guess I'll get what you owe me tomorrow." This creeped me out. I called the pizzeria and told the manager what I had found and about the message, and that for the past 3 months the same delivery boy had been stopping by, and that I was sure he was the one who left the note. It was then that the manager told me something I never expected. "Ma'am, we don't deliver." It's strange, no? Who was the delivery boy then? A stalker? Let us know in the comment section. Kidnapped? Creepypasta, Stupid Dialogue, 29th April 2013. It's hard to imagine what it is like to be kidnapped. I've tried often to think how probably every day for the last 4 years, the unlimited scenarios, anything from the kidnapper's first contact to the actual abduction and the subsequent transport, has plagued me for many sleepless nights. At times I believe I am literally in hell on earth. My world has been upside down since my son went missing from my yard. It is hard not to focus on the betrayal he must have felt trusting that stranger, the absolute fear and possible pain he may have felt while maybe getting dragged away into some van or truck. Thinking of how they may have subdued him if he started to fight back. Sadly, the only thing that brings me some measure of comfort is imagining him poking an eye out. I wish that's where my imagination ends when I dwell on my son's kidnapping, but it is not. Truth is, neither myself nor my now ex-husband know what really happened. Quite disturbing, however, is that the mundane things torture the most. The worst is the sound of the phone ringing. Every time it rings, my body gets filled with the most conflicting emotions. Is this the call when I find out if he is alive or dead? Or worse, neither. Truth be told, a knock on the door is equally as jarring. Never more so than today, as it turned out. When I opened the door, a large man in uniform greeted me with tender eyes and said, "Ma'am, we received a call today. Apparently, one of your neighbors allowed their cat to get out of the house." The 2 sentences couldn't have been more crushing. Another dagger of lost hope, but this one cut especially deep due to the tease of his blue uniform. As the disappointment drenched me from head to soul, the gentleman continued to ask me for a favor. Over the years, the ground under the houses in this neighborhood tends to sink quite a bit. Silly cats love nesting down there. Would you mind if we go into your backyard and retrieve the cat from under your house? Ma'am, are you okay? He obviously knew I wasn't. As the blood rushed from my head to my broken heart, I meekly mumbled, "Why didn't I know that?" So was it a kidnapping? Or did her son wander under the house and get stuck? Let us know in the comments. And that wraps up today's video, my fellow horror fans. Let us know which one you liked the most. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more slaying content.